1, we have Systematic for Shane Osborne. 2, No Emotion for Dean Peters. 3, He's a Modern Boy for Michael Francis. 4, Classic Arc for Andrew Voslick. And 5, Never Ever Bend for Dwayne Locke. And 7, Renaissance Art for Boris Devchak. The green light's on and they're racing. From He's a Modern Boy showed speed from 3. Also Systematic's keen to hold the front. Behind the leader, Renaissance Art kicking through. 1-1 Classic Arc. Then comes No Emotion, and last of all is Never Ever Bend. As they come to the front straight, they've sorted out their positions. Systematic leads the way from He's a Modern Boy. Behind the leader, Renaissance Art. Classic Arc 1-1. 3 back the pegs, No Emotion. 3 back the outside is Never Ever Bend. Systematic's out in front, going along nicely. Then He's a Modern Boy. Renaissance Arts behind the leader. In the 1-1, just being tapped up there was Classic Arc. 3 back the pegs was No Emotion, and last of all, Never Ever Bend. As they go down the back straight, Systematic leads the way for Shane Osborne. In the desk seat is He's a Modern Boy for Michael Francis. Behind the leader, Renaissance Art for Boris Devchak. 1-1, Classic Arc for Andrew Voslick. 3 back the pegs, No Emotion for Dean Peters. And last of all is Never Ever Bend for Dwayne Locke. As they come to the front straight, Systematic leads the way, unchallenged so far. Then comes Renaissance Art. He's a Modern Boy. 3 back to pegs, No Emotion. In the 1-1, Classic Arc, and last of all, Never Ever Bend. As they come down to get the bell, Systematic leads the way. Then He's a Modern Boy, who was just tapped up there. Then Renaissance Art, who's travelling nicely behind the leader. Then comes No Emotion. Classic Arcs had to peel out 3 wide to get around the tiring He's a Modern Boy. Then last of all, Never Ever Bend. As they go down the back straight, Systematic leads the way from Renaissance Art. Then comes He's a Modern Boy, who's just whacking away nicely. Then out wide, Classic Arc. 3 wide, here comes Never Ever Bend, and last of all is No Emotion. As they go around the bend, Systematic leads the way. Boris is shaken up and Renaissance Art here to try get to Systematic. Then comes Classic Arc, who's worked in the 3rd, out wide, Never Ever Bend. Then He's a Modern Boy and No Emotion. As they come down to get the line, Renaissance Art's going on strongly out wide, and it's going to win the trial by about a neck from Systematic. Then Classic Arc. Then Never Ever Bend. Then you've got No Emotion, last of all, He's a Modern Boy.